Most companies think a learning center is just a blog. It's not. A blog publishes content. A learning center helps buyers find answers, build trust, and get ready to buy. Because when your content is scattered, buyers get frustrated, your sales team repeats itself, and your website quietly loses deals that it should have helped win. In this video, I'm going to show you what a learning center really is and why it has become one of the most important tools when it comes to building trust, educating buyers, and driving revenue. By the end of this video, you'll understand why a traditional blog is no longer enough and how a learning center changes the way buyers experience your website before they ever talk to someone on your sales team. Let's start with the biggest mistake. Most companies think content is about publishing more blogs, more pages, more content for the sake of just having content, but volume is not what helps buyers make decisions. Organization and experience are what actually matter. A learning center is not just a collection of content, it's a system designed to help buyers find the right answers in the right order. A traditional blog is organized by publishing date. New content rises, old content disappears, and buyers are left to search and basically guess. A learning center is organized around buyer questions and the buying journey. That's the real difference. Problem number one, your website makes buyers work too hard to find the answers that they're looking for. Let's say a buyer comes looking for pricing, comparisons, reviews, or timelines, but instead ends up digging through unrelated or outdated content. That creates friction, and friction kills trust. Buyers want clarity and they want guidance, and they want an easy path forward. A learning center gives them that path. It helps them move from question to question and from curiosity to confidence. Problem number two, your content strategy is focused on publishing instead of educating. Many companies measure success by output. How many blogs did they publish, or how consistent is their publishing schedule? But buyers don't care how often you're publishing. They care if your content helps them make a decision. A learning center shifts that focus from what should we publish next to what does the buyer need to understand in order to move forward. That is how you build trust. Problem number three, your content is buried. Most businesses already have valuable content like pricing pages, comparisons, videos, and even guides, but in a traditional blog, it gets buried over time and buyers never end up seeing it. A learning center solves this by organizing your best content around what buyers actually care about. Questions, problems, pricing, comparisons, timelines, and of course, a good fit. This makes the experience feel clear instead of overwhelming. Problem number four, your website isn't helping buyers self-educate. Modern buyers want to research on their own before they ever talk to sales. So if your site doesn't support that, uncertainty will build, and uncertainty leads to hesitation, and hesitation is not what you want. Now, a learning center will remove the uncertainty. It gives buyers a place to learn at their own pace. When buyers show up to a sales call already informed, then conversations improve. Trust begins earlier and the process becomes way more efficient. Problem number five, your website feels like a company archive instead of a buyer resource. Blogs often get filled with news, updates, and content that's not helpful when it comes to decision making. Buyers don't want to sort through all of that. They just want clear answers. A learning center removes that noise and prioritizes content that helps buyers make decisions. As a result, buyers stay longer, consume more content, and trust you way faster. Okay, here's the big takeaway. A learning center is not just a better blog. It's a better buying experience. If your site is hard to navigate, your content's buried, and your sales team keeps answering the same questions over and over, the issue is not content, it's structure. A learning center fixes that. It organizes content around the buyer journey, helps people find answers faster, and turns your website into a true sales tool. Because let's face it, buyers don't want more content. They want the right content in the right order at the right time. So, what should you do next? Well, you should take a look at your website from a buyer's perspective. How easily can someone find answers about pricing, comparisons, fit, or even timelines? Then identify the content that actually helps buyers make decisions and start organizing it around those questions. That's what a learning center is built to do, or at least it should be. It can help buyers feel informed before sales, builds trust more effectively, and positions your business as the most helpful voice in your market. To learn more about building a learning center for yourself, check out the link in the description. It's a good one. And as always, thanks for watching.